What's going on, guys? It's Screech here and welcome to Locals 2. It's another Thursday, another day at Locals, but today we're going to head off first to a little store called Card Empire, just round the corner from our local shop. We're going up the stairs right now to Card Empire, where we're hopefully going to be able to pick up some packs, some GOAT format cards, and some cards for our deck today in preparation for the World Championships next week. Feeling good today. We're going to be playing in the smaller Hobby League, because I got to shoot off a little bit early today because I'm going out with some friends for his birthday. But we're here right now at Card Empire and hopefully we can pick up some cards. Pack time! Like I said, every week we open packs here at Locals. Today we got 2 Flames of Destruction, 2 Battles Legend Relentless Revenge, 2 of the Legendary Duelist Sister of the Rose, just because stuff in this set's starting to go up, and we did pick up a Legacy pack with Pharaoh's Servant, which we are going to save for the end. We'll open up this first. Stuff in this set is getting bought out because of the new Master Rule, so hopefully we can pull a foil. Yeah, we got an Night Express Knight, Harpy Lady Sister, Snow Cloud, Harpy Queen, and Cyber Angel Egg. So no foil from that set. Where's the other pack gone? There it is. You never know with these sets. Another Harpy Queen, Construction Train, Cyber Angel Benton, Triangle Angel, and Dark Rose Fairy. So no foil from those. Hopefully we can have a foil in the Pharaoh's Servant. Relentless Revenge. What do I want from this? Dragonic Diagram, Secret Gamma Seals. Let's have a look. We got ourselves one of the Time Lords, one of the Trick Stars, Summon Dice, Unity, and Secret Brilliant Fusion. Fortunately, this is only at 1, but this was a good pull back in the day when this set was new. Secret Brilliant Fusion is very nice. That will make its way into the newer binder for sure. Oh, very nice. My favourite archetype. Type? I don't know. Unizombie Ultra Rare. Number 41 Baguska. Banishment of the Dark Lords. Altergeist Manifestation. And hey, we did pull it. Secret Rare Dragonic Diagram. One of the most expensive cards in this set. Very nice. Hopefully we can pull the most expensive card in this set. That would be nice. Secret Imperms. Incoming, boys. Prohibition. Crystal Keeper. Element Saber, Revenge Red. Oh, we did pull a Secret Rare though. Secret Rare Tobble Logic, Trisbania. Very nice. Packs are treating us well today. 2 for 2 with Secret Rares though. That would be the dream. This was pretty much a fresh box, so we just literally pulled these out of the box. Cobalt the Grave Common. Very nice. Sorry, you can go in the nice pile. FA Overheat, and only a super with the Super Trick Star. Well, that's not it. We have our Legacy pack, Pharaoh's Servant. What can we pull from this? Any foil from this would be nice. Of course, it's not first edition. Flame Champion, World Legacy Springer, Treehead, Burning Land, Gravity Bind. No foil, unfortunately. Ground Collapse. But yeah, that was very nice. Diagram and Trisbania, much better than last week's packs. Deck profile time. So if you want a more in-depth version of this, you can go check out Wednesday's upload. We're going to power through this real quick. A few changes from that build, but it's mostly the same. 3 Gren Manju, still only running the 2 Gizmex, 3 Era of Millions, 3 Fairy Tail Luna, the exact same Kaiju lineup as last time. They all have their reasons for running these specific 5. We're going to go on to Hand Traps, 3 Ash, 3 Nibiru. A new addition is Phantasme. He's made his way into it. I've dropped my bells, and I believe I was playing Ogre as well for the Phantasmes, and of course the Imperms. Still running the 6 Pots, your 3 Extravagance you got to run, and your 3 Desires you've got to run. Your power spells with your 3 Super Polys, your D-Fisher, one of the best cards in the deck, and then we've dropped double Pankatox for 2 Cosmic Cyclones for some spell removal. Helps a lot in like the Orcus matchup and some of the other stuff. The extra deck has changed as well as the side deck. They've all changed. So still running the 2 Stambed, still running the 2 Mud Dragon, still running the 2 Violet Chimera, still running the 2 Dingirsus, and we are still running, the 2 Hayates. These have not changed. These have not changed. The 5 other cards, which were other Super Poly Target, like one-offs, have changed. For a BLS Link, a Cypher Inlander, an Underclock, and 2 Nightmare Phoenixes. Just because this is probably the best Link 2 that we can go into. However, we play these because these are not Fiends, and it conflicts with our new side deck, which is triple. There can only be one. This is the tech we're testing for the day. Signing this in is hands down one of the best things I can do. However, it does conflict because Eater of Millions and Gren Manju are both Fiends. That's why we are now playing cards like the Underclock and Lambda to link them off so we can flip our There Can Only Be One and OTK still with the Gren Manju. Other than that, the side deck's not changed. 3 summon limits, 3 crackdown, 3 solemn strike, and then for when you're going into time, 3 soul absorption. Hopefully we do well today. Hopefully we can repeat Sunday, have a really good day, and get ready for the World Championships, which I'm gonna win. I want a new map.
Another week passes, and this week was a bit different. I had to rush off, so I wasn't focusing as much. I lost 2 of the games, 1-1, when obviously 1-2 was playing against completely different opponents with completely different decks. Here, round 1, we're playing against Striker, Pendulum, Orcus, Endymion, Magician thing. Hurt my head, not gonna lie. In game 1, this is game 2 by the way, game 1 I stopped all his Endymion stuff, thought that was it. Then he started doing Striker stuff, and I managed to stop him from doing any more of that. And then he just full Orcus comboed me, and I ran out of things to stop him. So, going into this game, I sided in the stun package, blind first, opened up with There Can Only Be One, and got met with a red reboot straight away. Set a solemn strike off it, and that's going to be important because I make a fatal error that costs me the game. He goes ahead and summons the Draco here, and I go ahead and Nibiru him. From there, he kind of pendulum summons a few cards, makes a Galatea, and then from the Galatea, he's going to go ahead and make a Dingirsu. The Dingirsu's effect will activate. Here he's just sort of looking at my Nibiru, asking does the Eater of Millions go, working out its level and its defense. He obviously had stuff in mind of what he wanted to do, and pretty much what I've just said is exactly to the dot what he does. You're about to see now. He goes ahead, and makes the Galatea. Fast forward because we talked for about a few minutes. There is the Galatea on board. He pendulum summoned a few cards to make this. And here he's going to make the Dingirsu and send the Eater of Millions, which was fine. I believe that's all he ended on, and I could play through this. I had a good hand, and you're going to see the fatal errors that I make now. So, to start my turn, I play Pot of Desires, go ahead and banish the 10 for cost. No response he has, no cards in hand. The only thing he has is this big token boy. He go ahead and offers me the cut real quick from last turn, and from it I draw the nuts. I'll tell you now, I drew Gizmek and Gren Manju. I flipped the There Can Only Be One, so it sort of limits his Orcus plays, and from here I go ahead and count the number of cards left in my deck. And I can tell you now, there was 8 cards left in my deck. So I banish my entire deck to summon the Gizmek. Normal summon the Manju, who is on a ridiculous amount of attack, more than 7,600. I attack over the token. He was talking about the defense of the token, but I only tributed Phantasme and the Link, so he was on like 1,300. I attack with Gizmek, go to attack with Manju for game, and he summons the Dingirsu. And I've just realised, I check the Solemn Strike, but don't activate it. And this was the fatal error. I could have striked the effect of Dingirsu and just redeclared, if I'm not wrong. And for some reason I didn't. And I even checked the Solemn Strike. So that kind of hurt my head as we go on to Game 2. Game 2 was against Goddess Oracle thing. And to be honest, Fairy Tail Luna just put in the work here. I swiftly 2-0'd him. Fairy Tail Luna plus Kaijus was enough. He kind of was just sort of set one passing. He did explain to me that he was new to the store, which it's always good. It's good to have new players, and he said he used to play a very long time ago. This is the first time he's actually played the card game in years. And he was a lovely guy. His deck seemed fine. It was just more the fact that it was the Goddess Oracle deck, and it's not exactly a meta deck, and it just could not withstand a big Manju or the Lunas. Swift 2-0, not much to say about this game, other than the guy was great, and I appreciate the fun that he had. As you can see here, he literally just passes turn. I resolve Extravagance, and I'm pretty sure just attack for game off this point. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, the Gizmek just pretty much secures game. That was pretty much all that happened. It was a really quick game. As we move on to the final game against a good friend of mine, Tamani.
And right, there it is. Here we go. So this is game 3. Game 1 was a Swift Gren Manju OTK. Game 2 we put ourselves under hilarious rivalry and couldn't really do anything. So game 3, knew it was going to go into time. I activated Summon Function and resolved. He goes ahead and chains the Ash. I summon the Manju, who's on a ridiculous amount of attack here, and go to battle phase. But right before I go to battle phase, he goes ahead and activates Effect Veiler, which puts Grim Manju back to its original attack of 0. I pass turn to him. He manages to out it with the Shiranese Secret for 7, I believe. He outs the Manju and face down Super Volley. Here he goes ahead and deals a ridiculous amount of damage, and time is called, and that is it. We then go on to our prize support, which was lackluster, opened by our good friend Alex, who just decided he wanted to randomly flex his playset of Phantasma's he got for the day. Do we pull the ulti again this week? No, we never pull the ulti. Why would we ever pull the ulti? That's going to be it for me, guys. Hopefully I'll see you again next week, and I can tell you now the new ban list will be coming into place very, very soon.